Good morning, everyone. I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller.
And on behalf of Channel 2 News, it is our pleasure to welcome you to Directions 2017, the Chamber's annual look ahead at key issues and trends facing our community.
But before we look forward, we want to look back at some of the top stories and events from the past year. The Chamber has selected 9.
Story number 9, Reno gets pro football. And by football, we mean soccer, a United Soccer League franchise. In fact, the Reno 1868 Football Club will begin playing their home matches in March at Greater Nevada Field, also home to the Reno Aces. We look forward to the inaugural season of Reno 1868 FC and the opportunity to watch exciting competitive soccer right here in the biggest little city.
Story number 8, housing good news and housing bad news. The good news, after some years of decline, home sales and values here in northern Nevada are steadily on the way back up. But as companies look to this area to relocate their operations, housing availability and housing costs are becoming key issues of concern for them. 1/3 of the households in our region are considered to be, quote, rent burdened. Now that means that the resident would need to spend more than 33% of their household income just to maintain their home. And more than half, at 55% of regional households, indicate an inability to afford a home in the current median price range. Affordable and available housing remains a challenge as our population continues to grow and diversify.
Story number 7, Reno Sparks gets back to work. Companies large and small are hiring, and that's reducing our unemployment rate to pre-recession levels. But while our red-hot job market is great news, businesses are facing the critical issue of finding qualified workers. That's creating a need to focus on education and the specialized training necessary to fill so many new jobs with workers who are ready to start helping these new businesses succeed.
Story number 6, switches on the Superloop. Nevada's rural hospitals and schools were able to get up to speed when Switch flipped the switch on Superloop fiber network. This high-speed network connects Reno to Las Vegas to San Francisco and Los Angeles, moving information between data centers in just 7 milliseconds.
Story number 5, our downtowns are looking up. Well, with a number of dramatic revitalization projects finished and others underway, things are really looking up for both downtown Reno and downtown Sparks.
Yeah, that's definitely true. From the new Virginia Street Bridge, the opening of West Elm in Patagonia, as well as the new Renaissance and Courtyard hotels, downtown Reno is hitting its stride following really a decade of slow redevelopment efforts.
Sure thing. And downtown Sparks is well on its way with new luxury apartments filling in empty lots, older hotels experiencing renovations, and the Nugget undergoing a large-scale facelift. Story number 4, where there's smoke. Nevadans voted in November to legalize marijuana for recreational use. While there are plenty of uncertainties surrounding this, particularly for employers, Nevada has embraced the trend taking place in many western states.
Story number 3, Nevada goes from red to blue. No list of events from last year would be complete without mentioning the election and Donald Trump shocking the political establishment. Now, while Republicans dominated the elections nationally, overall, Nevada bucked the trend and went blue. A majority of Nevadans supported Hillary Clinton, elected Catherine Cortez Masto for Senate, and returned Democrats to power in the state assembly and Senate.
Story number 2, we saved our public schools. Facing overcrowded and deteriorating schools, Washoe County voters approved WC1, the Save Our Schools initiative. By passing this measure, the school district now has the resources needed to make repairs to older buildings and build new ones. The chamber partnered with trade associations, EDON, labor groups, and teachers to form and organize the campaign, raising more than $1 million for the effort. Chamber leaders say that hard work and collaboration will mean a better future for our students. And the top story of last year, our local tourism and business organizations named new leaders to take our region into a new era. The board of directors of the Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority selected Philip DeLone as its new CEO. Formerly head of Safari Club International, Phil is familiar with this region's tourism market and what is needed to maintain and grow the area as a distinct and vital destination.
And the Chamber's Board of Directors selected Ann Silver to lead the region's largest business organization. Her years of management and leadership experience in New York City and in Reno will ensure that businesses have a strong voice at the table and their interests are well represented.
Well, that is it. Thanks to you all for joining us in our look back at the Chamber's top stories of 2016.
We hope you enjoy this morning's look forward and all the great events that lie ahead in 2017.